Hello and welcome to the chapter number 4. This is final chapter to understand network isolation with overlay networks. As you know that to achieve our goal of network isolation, we have two approaches. First, separate overlay networks. We already completed this in chapter number 3. Now, chapter number 4 is all about using VNI. So, let's start. Now here, I'm going to talk about the first point and look at the first point that we have. We are not going to perform this lab using VNIs. Now you may have questioned that why you are not going to perform lab. What will happen if you are going to perform lab? It will take only 10 to 20 minutes. You are right. But here, I'm going to give you solid reason that why we are not going to perform this lab. So here, I have 4 reasons. The first reason we have is Docker Swarm automatically handles the VNIs, so we can't set up them manually. There are no Docker CLI command to set up VNI. Now, if I am giving you this particular reason, you may have another question as well. If there is no VNI commands in Docker CLI, why we are discussing about this? No need to worry, I am going to answer all these questions. Docker does not officially support or document the option to specify VNIs. Again, same thing. If you go to the Docker website and if you will search about VNI documentation, you are not going to get this. So you may have one question right now that if we have no commands for this, how we can achieve this goal? And if we are not going to achieve this goal, why you are talking about it? Yes, let me answer this. Manually managing VNI would require additional tools and setup, making the process more complex than necessary. If you want to achieve this goal to separate your applications using VNI, you have to use additional tools. You have to use third-party tools. I just mentioned this why because if you are going for the interview and if someone is going to ask you this question, that Docker is supporting VXLAN, so why we are not going with the VNI? So you can answer them that official VNI CLI is not available. Because of this, we are actually using first approach that we are creating 2 separate overlay networks. So you can answer them. That's why I just added this topic. Now you may have another question as well that okay, but if you are talking about third-party tool, can you provide me name of this? Yes, I can. To set up VNI manually, we would need to use third-party tools like OVS, OpenSwitch Connect, and Calico, adding extra complexity and overhead. So you have to use third-party tool and then you can achieve this goal. Now we are not going to set up this kind of tools because it is not required. Once Docker will add VNI into their official command, definitely we will add practical for this. Thank you very much. I hope you completely understood network isolation with network overlay networks. Next chapter is really very interesting because in the next chapter we are going to discuss about load balancing with Docker. Thank you very much. Goodbye.